This man bought some croissants.
What the fuck?
See, I hit it.
Croissant.
I can't.
Croissant. Croissant.
See, like I can get it sometimes. The way he says
What the fuck?
is so good.
All right, welcome back.
Yeah, man.
Cross.
Say I can hit it like
But you
a
can't
little bit.
keep it.
I need to figure out how to like get it 100%.
Taking my watch off.
My
'Cause this is-
voice is gonna be fucked though.
Yeah. I'm taking my watch off because this is a very important
Because he
episode.
keep keeping that ice on his wrist, off his wrist actually.
Yeah. And we're gonna get into this episode.
Yeah, man.
Because finale time.
Do you want to talk about it straight away? Let's go.
Yeah, let's fucking go. All
Fuck
right.
it, bro.
I'm gonna start off by saying.
Or do
this
you want to talk about
episode-
that thing you're about to talk about Chaos Walking?
All right, I'll quickly say that.
And then we'll
Yeah.
get into it.
So obviously, most people know by now, Chaos Walking has released in theaters, and first reviews haven't been that great. Rotten
At all.
Tomatoes has given them currently it stands at like a 25% rotten. I haven't seen anything else. I went through the review list.
Chris
It's-
Duckman, I don't think did like it.
No, I
You
saw
don't
his
like him
review.
though, do you?
I don't mind him. I think his MCU like fucking views are kind of stupid.
What
But-
do you mean?
I remember I went through his not just
There's some guy. I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's some reviewer. He hasn't popped up in ages. And what his tagline, like at the end of his videos, he's like seems like a nerd, like in
Yeah.
a wholesome nerd. His tagline at the end of his videos was like, "If you love movies so much and like you like annoy everyone by talking about them so much, like subscribe because that's the reason why I made this channel."
Yeah.
But he says it in like a really charismatic way. And I haven't seen any of his videos. And I don't know what his fucking name is. And
Maybe he's dead.
I'm starting to think he didn't ever exist.
well, I have no.
No, he
idea.
definitely exists. I'll try and find him. But
I will-
he reviewed him. He's very he's a big MCU fan.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying
that's
about
cool.
Chris Duckman? Sorry.
I didn't remember what his review was, but I know that he didn't really like it that much.
Yeah.
Most of the reviews were like, it's a cool idea. It's just executed badly.
Like MCU stuff.
What do you mean? Oh, no, like, it's a cool idea, the movie,
What is?
Chaos Walking.
Okay.
But it's like, it's a cool idea, but it's done very badly.
Okay.
And I was literally saying to you like 5 minutes ago that my mum wanted to go watch it. So I set up a date for tonight.
Yeah.
We would have been in the theaters at the time of this recording, probably, watching it.
Why aren't you watching it now then?
Because we had to do this.
Oh.
There was no other time.
Sorry.
So I was like, Tuesday. We'll do it on Tuesday. But she went and watched it tonight anyway with my sister.
Oh.
And she was like, I already know that she's going to like it
Because
purely
it's shit?
because it's a shit movie. And I just got a text. And I already told her, we're going to watch Chaos Walking. And she goes, I had no idea you wanted to watch Chaos Walking. She spells chaos wrong.
Okay.
Classic. But I want to watch it again. It was really good. Okay, no worries. I knew it.
Wholesome mum moment.
I knew she was going to like it. Maybe I'll watch it with her again. I want to watch it.
Maybe that could be our middle.
Yeah, we could
It's
do
got to
that.
be the break because we're going to have a break thing.
That's true.
And I don't think we're going to be able to review all the
Lord of the Rings. No way.
movies,
No
like in
way.
one episode.
You got to watch them though.
I'm gonna with like work
Yeah.
without giving away work and whatever, but I'm gonna make it so that I have more time because I don't have any fucking time.
Oh yeah.
I work and then I fit in a time where I'm like, okay, I have tonight after work where I can do the podcast.
Bored.
Or like the day that we normally do the podcast is the day that I don't have some sort of work on. But I'm gonna make it that I've got Friday and Saturday off
Oh, okay.
eventually.
Friday and Saturday off. Nice.
I'm just gonna ask them. I'll be like, hey, I can only do this day or these days.
I can only croissant.
I can only croissant. What the fuck? See, I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get
I
that.
almost get it.
You can hit it, but it's just not consistent.
Croissant. What the?
It's
It's the
close.
change of words that fucks me up.
All right. Get into it.
Yeah, but croissant. That's all I got.
Basically croissant. We'll get into it.
Get into the movie.
The show.
The show.
the finale of WandaVision.
Isaiah.
It's so weird that we've finished WandaVision now.
No, I feel like every episode just came out too.
Yeah. It's
You
insane.
know what I mean?
I feel like I watched episode 1 and 2 maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
Came out, it felt really quick, but it's literally been like
2
almost
months.
2 months. So
So whack.
I will say straight off the bat that the first 10 minutes was like weird. I don't know if I enjoyed it or not.
What was the first time?
I like how it got into it, how it just like got straight into the action, but then it was just action for most of the episode. But like the first 10-15 minutes I wasn't as interested as most of
recount me. What happens?
well, it starts straight away with
Yeah, she's like there and she's like, let's go.
let's go.
And then
she fucking
starts
bams her
fighting.
with Agatha with a ball of red
Yep.
squiggles, and then she falls back, and then the kids go to her, and then her hand starts to
go black.
go black. That's when
That
Agatha
reminds
starts
me
to-
of something else, eh? Where like the hands are all like darker. What is that? It's in some other
remember.
movie or something.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it before as well.
It's
But I
not.
don't
It's not
remember.
like an MCU thing or an X-Men thing or anything. It's like some like random movie that I think I enjoyed, but I don't.
I remember it in Suicide Squad.
what happened in Suicide. Maybe it's that.
You know when the girl turns into Enchantress, and she does that thing where she holds out her hand, and then they like
It like flips.
it has like another hand. Oh, fuck! I have to take away the mic to do it. And then the other hand goes like this.
Yeah, and then it flips. Yeah.
That's what I think I've seen it, but probably
no, but it's like not even that. It's
I've
just like,
seen it in Harry Potter as well.
That's what it is. What
Harry-
happens in Harry Potter?
When Dumbledore touches
Yep,
the ring,
Yep, that's the one.
and then his hand starts because the ring has poison. Not really. It's like a curse.
Yeah,
'Cause
it
it's a
was that.
Voldemort
I
Horcrux.
think maybe
Yeah,
that
it
might
was
have been one of
definitely
them.
that because that's what I was thinking of as well.
Okay,
Dumbledore's
there you
hand.
go. Yeah.
Thanks, Dumbledore.
Thank you, Albus.
So then Agatha gets hit by a fucking car.
That was funny.
That was good. And then they did a Wizard of Oz reference where
The shoes.
her shoes were underneath the car, but it was just her shoes. She wasn't there.
Yeah.
Which is dead. I was like, there's no fucking way she just died after getting hit by a car. There's no fucking way. I would have fucking screamed. White Vision drops out of nowhere and she's like, Vision? Viz, is that you?
He's like, Wanda.
Wanda.
And then give this little hand.
I
on the
was a
head thing,
tiny bit.
and then does the little other hand, and then just starts like squeezing.
I was a tiny bit, only a tiny bit annoyed that it wasn't Ultron's voice. And then as soon as I heard
It was a little bit deeper though.
it was yeah.
darker. I think there was a bit of a hint of Ultron in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the base of it was
Yeah.
like, okay, this is my
Because it changes afterwards.
yeah, this is my comparison. All right,
Yes.
Pong Krell,
Pong Krell.
Star Wars.
Yep.
Okay,
Bitch.
let's say you've got Anakin Skywalker lightsaber, right? Anakin
Yeah.
Skywalker lightsaber, and it's got its hum. It's like the base of all lightsaber hums, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right. Then you've got Pong Krell's, right?
Yeah.
So Anakin's Vision's normal voice in this
Yeah.
situation is Anakin's normal lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
The White Vision is Pong Krell's lightsaber because it's very similar, but there's this like deep bassy undertone to it that when he spins it like fast, it goes like whoa. You hear like more
Yeah.
bass to it, and it actually sounds so
More
fucking good.
fucking bears.
Love
dude.
Pong Krell's lightsaber sounds. Just
More
want to bring that
bears.
up. But
Bears.
yeah,
So then that happens.
yo,
That was really cool. And then fucking Vision comes out of nowhere.
start fighting.
That was great.
Yeah,
The Vision versus Vision
yeah,
fight
that fight was more
was
entertaining than the
fucking
than Agatha one.
incredible. Yes, I agree. Only the first half of the Agatha fight.
Yeah.
Obviously we get Agatha and Scarlet Witch fighting after that.
Hmm.
But then it cuts to Jimmy Woo and Sword outside the Hex. Jimmy Woo does some fucking pickpocket lock picking shit. He's a fucking G. Right,
Yeah,
he's a
bro.
G.
He's-
He calls in the FBI to be in there within the hour. And then what happens? Scarlet Witch goes into like the city center.
Yeah.
And then Agatha cuts the hold that Wanda has on the entire town, and then they start to realize they're in,
Yeah.
and then they start to plead to Wanda, oh, let my fucking daughter out of the house. Just, I'll
Let
play a
her
different
room.
part. Blah, 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 blah. Obviously, not liking Wanda at all because she's kept them hostage.
Mhm.
They sleep with her nightmares, this, that.
Yeah.
Lots of crazy shit. Obviously, very bad. Wanda did very bad thing,
Mhm.
making them hostages.
Yep.
Very bad.
Very bad thing.
And then Agatha fucking appears at the top of the fucking billboard and says that there's an entire page or section of the Darkhold
And it's confirmed. She
Dedica-
actually mentions Darkhold, so that's
Darkhold.
confirmed now. Cool.
dedicated to the Scarlet Witch,
I
and
hate
that
her.
it's her destiny to become the Scarlet Witch.
No, her destiny is to destroy the world.
Yes, as the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
That's
the Scarlet Witch's destiny.
And that the Scarlet Witch isn't born; she's forged and has no covenant, and all
Which
this
is
shit.
yeah.
Which is true. She was forged. She wasn't born. Well, she was born with powers, maybe, but forged with the Mind Stone.
Yeah.
And all these experiences are during the fucking MCU so far.
Yeah.
And then probably one of my favorite parts of the episode, Vision versus Vision, they're like fighting. Oh wait, no. The kid. Oh wait, fuck. What happens? I remember what happens.
Thanks, Ruby.
Wanda's like very regretful about holding all these people hostage. And
Yeah.
then she says, the only way you can let them out is if you break the hex or blah, blah, blah. So she begins to break the hex and it comes apart. Sword agents fly in. All the people start to panic and run away trying to get out of the hex. And at the same time, Vision versus Vision is going on in the clouds and shit. And then Vision starts to dematerialize, falls back down to the ground. Other Vision's beating his ass. Other Vision or normal Vision goes to Wanda. And then the kids go to Wanda. And they start to dematerialize at the same time.
Yep.
Agatha's like, the people or your family. And she picks the family. Hex closes back up.
Closes up. Yep.
And you can kind of see where it closes up again in the corners.
Yeah, the corners were sort of opening.
Yeah. And after that, they have like a team up. Got some Mad Incredibles vibes. When they fucking
yeah. They stood all there together.
Oh, that was sick. I loved that. And the
Mhm.
like theme music started playing too. Sword agents showed up.
Yep.
Other Vision showed up and Agatha showed up. So the kids took on the sword agents, which was great. I fucking love that.
Yep.
Vision took on Vision again, and then Scarlet Witch and Agatha. Best part, I'm getting to it again, was Vision versus Vision with words.
They start to contemplate. That's pretty much what happened. They got, I don't know where they were, but they got in a like library, I think it was.
Yeah, they were in like a library.
Yeah.
And-
Ironic.
Yeah, exactly.
He says, I think actual vision. Well, what is the real vision, right? Colorful vision. Asks White Vision. He says, like, what is your, like, can we talk? Like, what is your goal here? He's like, my goal is to destroy the Vision.
Yeah.
And he says, and then Vision, who we know him, brings up the idea of like someone's boat,
He said,
someone's ship.
I'm only a contemporary vision, or like a temporal vision, and you're like the real Vision. And
He says, like, I've got the mind of a Vision, but you've got the body of one.
Yeah. And then he's like, please elaborate. And then that's when he comes up with the ship of
He's
Thesis.
like, I request elaboration.
Oh.
That was funny.
Request elaboration. It was the ship of Thesis?
Yeah.
And
Thesis.
Thesis.
It's not thesis, because thesis is like theasis or something.
Thesis. Theasis. I don't fucking know.
Anyway, the ship.
Smart people shit.
Basically, they're saying there's a ship and they have it in a museum, but over time the ship's wood rots, and when it rots, and they take the wood off and they replace it with new wood that looks the same. Eventually, the original ship has never be there. So, will it be the ship of Thesis?
And he's like, yes, but no.
But no. And then he says, well, there was another situation. What was the other situation?
I have no fucking clue.
It's like another situation where like it doesn't rot or something, but it's like another ship or
it's they like if it doesn't rot, is it the same as the other one that did rot and have new pieces? And he says yes, but no.
But then
And
he
that's-
says, and then the other thing that he brings up is, like, let's say the rotting is the memories, and the ship is the vision, and then the
body.
the body, and then like the wood planks are the something else, and then they reply that to them too, and then they say, "How are you?" Like, and then the white vision starts to contemplate shit, and then he's like, "Oh, like allow me to," because he has all the memories.
Oh yeah, he has all the memories in him, but it's like blocked off.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the Mind Stone.
Yeah, it can't be erased.
Also, the thing that I didn't understand is like all the power that he has.
He does have a shitload of power, and I think I know why he's so powerful, and that's because they drew power from
Wanda,
from the missile that Wanda.
I guess, but like, I thought he was going to be limited. Like, how is he? I thought the
I didn't
Mind
think he'd
Stone
be able
would-
to phase.
I didn't think he'd be able to phase fly. I thought he'd maybe fly like the furthest thing, but that shit was like Iron Man beam, like maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's some sort of little reactor thing.
And it was the same power as the Mind Stone.
Yeah, he could
As well.
phase through shit.
Well-
I don't know if he could do the mind stuff though. He probably couldn't go like drink.
Oh
and then
yeah,
start.
that's true.
You know,
I definitely do think he's a bit weaker. Not based off the fight, only like thinking ahead. He will probably be weaker than the original Vision.
Yeah.
He definitely will have limitations this time. Probably needs charging or some shit. Probably need to plug him in
maybe.
at night time.
I think the
change his batteries.
Do you think what's gonna? Because by the end of the episode, that Vision is the only one that still exists. He like leaves.
That's true.
So do you think that he will?
Show up in Doctor Strange.
I don't know about that, but like, he will become the actual Vision again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't think he'll be White Vision for long. He'll change his fucking color palette and become normal Vision
I
again.
just remembered something.
Maybe he'll look a bit more comic accurate this time.
Mm.
He already does because pretty sure Vision isn't the one that held the Mind Stone in his forehead.
Mhm.
It's kind of like Adam Warlock in the Soul Stone. They took that idea away
Oh, okay.
in the comics, so it's like more comic accurate. Fucking Vision now.
Yeah.
So that's cool. What are you gonna say?
I'll bring it up when we get to the post credit scene talk.
Oh, okay. And then what happens after the Vision versus Vision thing is the kids fight the sword agents.
They beat their ass.
Fuck-
Dr. Haywood, Director Dick
Director Dick
gets arrested.
T-boned by
Thank
Darcy
God.
first. was cool.
And then Wanda actually turns into the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Oh, that was
That was
a
fucking awesome.
clever fight as well.
Yeah.
So she was giving Agatha all of her power while purposely missing her with attacks on purpose to create runes in the hex.
Oh, that's how she did it.
You didn't know?
I know she was hitting the wall, but then I was thinking, how did the things get there? Like, how did the
Oh, yeah.
runes get there? When did she activate that spell? But
Yeah, you could tell she was missing a shit ton. When I was watching
she
it,
was like, she's doing. I knew she was doing something with the wall. I thought she was going to start breaking away the walls or something.
Yeah.
but they didn't. So I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, she was missing a lot. And I was like, there's no way she's doing this on purpose. Something's happening.
No way she's
And
doing
then
it
the-
not on purpose.
Yeah. Like if she missed, she probably has enough power for that to fucking come back around and hit her from behind or some shit.
Yeah, true.
So she creates the runes, and the runes mean that the witch that created them can be the only one to use the power in the region that the runes are used.
Yeah.
So that meant Agatha couldn't use her powers inside the hex.
Yep.
That was really cool. Very smart. She takes back all of her power, and I think she takes additional power from Agatha, maybe.
Mm.
And then she gets her fucking Scarlet Witch uniform shit.
Awesome.
At the same time this happens, though, Agatha is fucking scared as shit and keeps saying, "You don't know what you've done."
Yeah.
What did she do
Well, I think we should talk about that when it gets sort of like
to the end?
towards the end part.
All right. What happens?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What happens next is Agatha is turned back into Agnes.
Yep. Well, Wanda goes, well, you can be the role that you chose to play.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then she turns her into Agnes.
That was good.
Yeah.
So Agnes is there. They walk back home. And then the hex starts to close up. Says goodbye to the kids and says goodbye.
That was
to Vision.
the most sad part of the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
Also, what the fuck? How are we gonna forget it?
Monica Rambeau.
Boner. Come on, Marvel, man.
Monica
You
Rambeau.
waste Evan Peters. That's a waste.
Yeah, it's a waste. But I genuinely think they're up to something else.
don't know.
I
don't
really
know.
hope so.
I really do not know. Okay. There was not really any multiverse stuff hinted at in this show
No, there wasn't.
at all.
No.
Really. The only thing that would make you think that is the existence of a double vision, the fact that she made her own kids. Also, the thing that
That's
she said,
even multiverse.
I know, but like, maybe it is somehow, but we just don't know yet.
Yeah.
And the fact that she was like, "Thank you for choosing me to be your mum."
Yeah.
That's a kind of sus line. Could be interpreted like it could mean something else. And the fact that the Evan Peters thing, that's the only other thing that make you think multiverse, because that's Evan Peters who played the same character in another show. You know?
Hmm.
But now this has got me thinking about Spider-Man. Okay?
Yeah, what's
So now it's given me doubts.
Okay.
Okay? Because remember they confirmed Electro
Yeah,
and he said he's not going to be blue,
that's true.
right? They've already got who plays J. Jonah Jameson? I'm sorry, I forget his name.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Yep.
Jeff.
What's his name?
Oh, okay. No, wait. Oh, it's fucking J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, so J.K. Simmons, he's playing the same character, but is he just like doing it again just because? Like it's just they just got that actor?
I have an answer for your question.
And maybe it's just give me 1 second. Let me finish this train of thought. So maybe there's not going to be some multiverse stuff, or maybe they're doing this to throw me off, so I don't think of it when I go into Spider-Man. But I'm going to be thinking of it when I go into Spider-Man. When I come out of Spider-Man and there's going to be no multiverse stuff, I'm going to be disappointed because that's what has been the talk.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, they've confirmed Electro. They've already got the other guy back, J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons. Sorry, I'm calling you other guy. You deserve more respect than that. You've got supposedly who else? Like
Alfred Molina.
Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Yep. Supposedly he's back.
Okay.
And yeah, so and you know Toby and shit too, but it's all up for speculation at this point.
Here's where I think I have your answer.
Okay.
Apparently, and I've seen this on Twitter, so I can't really say, oh yeah, this is this. WandaVision supposedly takes place 3 weeks after the blip.
Okay.
And Far From Home takes 8 months after the blip.
It's a bit of time.
Yeah, so WandaVision finishes with Wanda with the Darkhold. And she hears the voices of Billy and Tommy again.
Right. That is the only other thing that makes me think multiverse.
Yeah. So what I think is that during these fucking 7 months in between these two movies, maybe she's already opened the multiverse and we'll get like a flashback sequence in Doctor Strange because first of all, J.K. Simmons, maybe he, I don't know if he is like from a different universe or not. But like they have enough time for Spider-Man No Way Home to become like multiverse. But at the same time, I don't think it will be. I think No Way Home will mainly be a Spider-Man 3 movie. Like Spider-Verse things
Yet.
Hinting
at the end, possibly.
I'm thinking it's going to be more of a end credit scene. And then maybe it'll lead into Doctor Strange. Maybe end credit scene with Toby and Andrew. That'd be nice. But, you know, we're talking about Marvel here where we don't get what we want. But
because at that point, it's fan service.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about fan service in a second to do with a certain movie, but we'll get to that if you remind me.
Okay. I think that's it for that part that we were talking about. What was the other thing? The end of WandaVision.
Yeah, so
we're
they get rid of the kids. They have their really sad goodbye. It was actually really good.
That was really well written.
The whole thing was really well written, and the whole like I'm going to see you again.
Yeah,
we've said goodbye already.
That was great.
Like a bunch of times.
That was great.
And yeah, so and then it goes to what was the first end credit scene? Monica.
Yeah. So she goes into a theater.
Oh, the Kree. No,
Skrull.
Who is the Kree? That's the other side. Yeah, the Skrull. The Skrull person comes down. He's like, "Oh, I got a friend for you."
Yeah.
Someone. Nick Fury.
Someone. I think so.
Yeah.
Nick Fury or Talos.
Yeah.
One of the two. And then she points in the sky. Obviously, she's going to space.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Did she keep her powers? Most likely. I think she did.
Who?
Monica.
Yeah. What? How would she not keep her powers?
That's true.
the fuck. What are
'Cause-
you on about?
Well, you don't see her use her powers after the hex goes away. And the only reason I thought she might lose them is because Wanda technically created them. But no, because her cells changed.
Her cells changed permanently. Bro.
Yeah.
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 Also, no mutants. That wasn't a thing that happened.
At
Which
all.
I understand why they didn't do that. That's
Yeah.
such a big fucking leap to take.
Yeah.
Randomly.
See, Jazz was disappointed because they didn't like introduce maybe like John Krasinski or any Magneto
Okay.
or anything. I was like, I understand why so many people were disappointed by the ending because we had so many theories, we had so many hints, and we let ourselves, dive into these theories.
Nothing
and
was
then-
confirmed. You
That's true.
motherfuckers.
Mephisto was never confirmed.
No.
They just said, "Oh,
It really was Wanda all along.
it was."
I mean, the whole song is Agatha all along, but it really was Wanda doing the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it was. And they hinted that it wasn't Wanda, and that made you think, oh, maybe it was Mephisto, maybe it was Agatha, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there was no real hint from Mephisto.
Yeah.
Maybe they, teased it a little bit with the devil comment and then the cicada on the thing, but they debunked both of those by the end of the series. One happened literally in the next episode, and then the other one we had to wait till the end for Ralph Boner.
Yeah.
Lol.
The one, I was going to bring up, okay. One thing that makes me maybe think multiverse or hints of whatever is, okay, the final post-credit scene where it's Wanda in her shack, okay,
Yeah.
her witch's fucking shack, right? And you walk, the camera goes in and you see Wanda first, just doing household stuff. And then it goes in the room and then it's Wanda controlling the other Wanda
Yeah.
or making the other Wanda while she's doing other stuff,
Yeah.
right? Do you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Remember First Class?
Yeah.
X-Men First Class? And I forget her fucking name. It's the blonde chick who can turn diamond.
Oh,
And
yeah.
has
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. There's that one scene and they're in some Russian base
Mm.
and then she's making the Russian guy think that he's making out with her,
Yeah.
right? While she's just watching him going
Yeah.
pathetic.
Just see
That is the same thing.
I thought that too,
Because I knew I saw it somewhere, I just remembered before.
but I think it's different only
Okay.
because the Russian guy thought he was touching her. But then later on when Professor X and Magneto bust through the door, he's just fondling the air.
Yeah, because
Whereas,
because that's what he thinks that she's there.
Yeah.
Because that illusion is to him,
Yeah.
right? So I think what's happening in this end credit scene is this illusion is to us.
Oh.
We're that guy in this situation.
Oh, okay. I see.
If we walk in the house and we're oh hey Wanda, and we wouldn't see the other one, but
That's
because
true.
it's the show, they want to show you both. What's really going on, and she has the Darkhold and she's doing
Yeah.
shit.
I thought maybe it was Wanda just doing, whatever household thing, making a tea or something. And maybe it was her astral projection.
Oh, maybe yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Doing the fucking magic shit. Because she's obviously more advanced than Doctor
No, but-
Strange.
but
She
if-
just doesn't have the knowledge.
But if you go astral projection, your physical body is stopped.
That's true. But she's stronger than
Yeah, they
Doctor
confirmed
Strange.
that. They did confirm that too.
And she's reading through the Darkhold like a crazy motherfucker.
I know.
Learning all this knowledge. She's going to be the smartest, strongest fucking wizard of
Ever.
all time when we get to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, she's going to be the villain or something. Somehow.
Oh, for sure.
Or take some sort of villainous role.
Yeah. At least first half villainous role.
Yeah.
And maybe second half good role.
And
Kind of like
yeah.
Spider-Man 3 with Harry.
Yeah. The last thing I want to bring up before we end this episode, because it's going to talk about, I want to talk about fan service. I'll talk about that next week. It's sort of to do with fan service a little bit, but the whole fan service thing is to do with another movie. But this, I want to talk about the whole rumor situation with, the camera just went off, so if you're watching, sorry, it's going to be the yellow void boy screen from now on.
Oops.
The people misinterpreted Paul Bettany's quotes as
Oh, yeah.
a cameo. I'm pretty sure he never said cameo. Well, there's the thing. He pretty sure he never actually said cameo. Do you know
Okay.
who did?
Who?
Elizabeth Olsen. Do you know when
That-
that was?
That was ages
That
ago.
was before the whole Evan Peters thing. She hasn't. I don't think she's had an interview where she's been asked about the cameo thing again.
That's true.
Right? Also, she didn't state Luke Skywalker level. She wasn't the one who initiated that statement.
Who the fuck said it then?
No, the interviewer.
Oh, bitch.
The interviewer asked, "Is there a Luke Skywalker level cameo coming from the show?" And she says like, "Oh, like, just watch."
of
or
course, there
something.
was a fucking.
Okay?
That whole thing was done because of the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she says that, and then Paul Bettany goes, "Oh, I'm really excited. There's someone I'm really excited to work with." And people make this connection that they're talking about the same person.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen then doesn't have another. Maybe she does some more interviews, but she doesn't bring up that question again, or they don't bring up that
Yeah.
question. Like maybe the Marvel reps have said to the interviewer company, "Gone, okay, if you ask this question, we're canning the whole interview."
Correct.
Right? So they can still have the interview. They can't ask certain questions, you know? They have to sign an NDA and shit.
Yeah.
But people made the connection between the two. So then by seeing this ending part, you're like, where the fuck's the cameo? The cameo already happened. The cameo was Evan Peters, which makes sense because that's still a huge fucking cameo,
Yeah.
right? And so the cameo is Evan Peters. Whether it's Luke Skywalker level or not, that's up to you. I still think it's big. I don't think it's Luke
Yeah.
Skywalker level, but it's still definitely big. And remember, Elizabeth Olsen didn't say that.
Yeah.
The
that's
interviewer asked it, and she said, "Oh, just wait and see," or "There's something in the show."
Yeah.
Right. She didn't say like, "Yes, there is a Luke Skywalker level cameo that is coming up in the show. You must watch and be prepared." And then Paul Bettany says, "There's someone who I'm really excited to work with. I haven't worked with them before. Blah blah blah," and it's him.
true. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I saw an interview just before the episode, so I knew there wasn't going to be a cameo.
Really?
Yeah. The interview apparently was from like a day, maybe a day before, and it was Paul Bettany talking to someone, and they asked if the person he was talking about was himself because of the post-credit scene at the end of the last episode, and he was like, "When I said I worked with someone and we had great chemistry and all that, I thought it'd be funny," and
Oh,
he
really?
basically trolled everyone, saying that he had great chemistry with
Yeah.
himself. And
Well, he did.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, how's it gonna? If it's Mephisto, how's it gonna have great chemistry? Because they're just gonna fight.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
so much sense.
Because technically, he had great chemistry.
He
with
did. He was
himself.
talking to him. Had a great like they were fighting and shit. But then they had a great conversation. And then
Yeah.
he made the other one woke as fuck.
It works.
He did.
In other words, Paul Bettany is. I'm never going to trust another word coming out of his mouth, but he is the best troller I've ever seen in my life.
In Marvel wise,
Yeah, he held that.
that was good. It was
He
fun.
held that close to his chest, made us believe it.
I know.
The Elizabeth Olsen thing, I'll blame that on the interviewer.
No, you blame that on the internet
Yeah, well,
Because-
internet.
because she didn't. Oh shit! She didn't. Remember, she didn't say that. People take it out of context,
Yeah.
and then are like, it's gonna happen. No,
Fuck.
it's not.
Next time I see an article and it says something like that, I'm going exactly to what was said in the fucking interview. I'm gonna find the audio recordings.
Like find what's your sauce?
yeah, what? Yeah,
Show me the original sauce. Show me the barbecue.
Dude,
show me the tomato.
dude,
you know what I'm saying?
fucking trust me, bro. Dude, trust me, bro. That's my sauce.
Dude, don't
Dude.
even ask me, dude.
Croissants. What the fuck?
Okay,
That's the best one I've done so far.
this is where we might leave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up now.
I'll
Talk, hopefully I can talk about that thing I was talking about.
Yeah. Next
fan
week,
service.
there will be a gap in between Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We will be doing that weekly, just like we're doing now. It might be longer because the episodes are longer, but the show is shorter.
Yeah.
So in this week gap, we might do Chaos Walking, which dropped this week.
Mm.
Maybe we'll do another movie. There's a few movies coming out in
Mm.
the next few weeks. So we'll figure it out.
We will.
Whether we want to do maybe a TV show and movie in the next few weeks,
This is what I was talking about. So when
might
I
be
get
up in the air.
when I get more time, that's what that's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
For. I think we're gonna redo this thing.
'Cause-
I think episodes are gonna be hour and a half,
Yeah.
and we're gonna redo the whole sort of format of this podcast.
Because we're kicking in. That movies are kicking in now.
Yeah, they're starting
There
to
are,
come back a little
like
bit.
4 movies coming out this month.
Maybe we should do Willy's Wonderland. Apparently, that's fucking hilarious. 'Cause
How
it's
can we
so
do
shit.
Willy's Wonderland when Snyder Cut drops in 2 weeks?
Okay.
We have Chaos Walking, Ryan.
I meant for this like middle week. But
Oh, yeah,
we
we'll
could
do
do.
it.
We could do. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Willy.
Nicholas Cage, bro.
Yeah.
Nicholas Cage, Five Nights at Freddy's, John Wick. That's what
Fuck
the
yeah.
movie is.
Oh, I forgot to say that A Quiet Place 2 got pushed forward like 4
Earlier?
months. Like 4 months
Earlier.
It comes out in May now.
What?
Yeah. So that's happening. That's
Cool.
pretty cool.
Okay. Well, on that positive note, before we fuck it up again, we'll end it now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for listening and stuff, and we will see you next week. Sorry for the yellow screen if you're watching.
Croissant.
What does he say? He says,
Bro.
bro, they bugging, bro.
They bugging, bro.
She making
Bro.
Beans.
I can't hit it.
Croissant.
I still can't hit it.
Thanks for
I'm like a
listening. Give
sick
us
dog.
5 stars
Please
and a
give
like,
us a like.
subscribe.
Okay, bye.
Bye.